On this episode, the gem hunters venture to Africa's dark side.
Wow, this is interesting. We are going down a rabbit hole.
Searching for one of the most prized gems on the planet, tanzanite. Only found in one tiny region around Mount Kilimanjaro. This small seam is the world's only supply, and the supply is running out.
All right, what do we got here? Tanzanite.
They must leave no stone unturned
The deal is already finished. It's finished, the deal.
and face the ever-present threats of gem hunting in Africa.
I feel like they're going to get us in the old manacles in a minute here.
Taking home the tanzanite will be a test for the best.
We are awake, Abu. You want to get stones, you get glasses.
Ron LeBlanc is a gem hunter. He knows that every precious jewel on Earth is born the same way. They're found. They are bargained for. They are transformed.
I take a rough stone like this, I cut and polish it, I turn it into a stone like this.
This is beautiful.
With a team of professionals by his side, Ron travels to treacherous corners of the world in search of pay dirt.
This is worth $2,000, this is worth 30,000 bucks.
The mesmerizing deep blues of tanzanite make this gemstone a magnet for big-time collectors and investors. Tanzanite hit the international scene in 1967. The problem is, the supply is already running out.
See, right there, that's that purpley kind of mauvey stuff. We got tanzanite.
Experts predict that the world's only tanzanite seam could run dry in just a few years. The chances of Ron and the team finding large, high-quality tanzanite stones is a long shot. Ron's mission is to do whatever it takes to find and buy a big piece of tanzanite for his investor.
It's an absolutely terrific stone. You never can imagine this color. It's a beautiful symbiosis of blue, beautiful blue, almost better than sapphire, and purple. And I want a big one, around 20 carats.
The potential for failure is huge. Ron's only driving force will be finding a stone that can quadruple in value and keep his client happy.
I'm constantly having to report back to her, say, yes, I'm close, I'm not. She trusts me within limitations. She trusts me, but she has me on the end of a chain all the time. And of course, that chain leads from my pocket to her bank.
Ron's chances of landing a super high-grade stone depend hugely on this man, Bernie. 35 years as a gemologist and stonecutter, Bernie is the key to getting the best stones at the lowest prices.
See that?
Yeah.
Bernie's also on the hunt for his own gems. He needs top-quality, small, rough stones that he can polish and flip for a tidy profit.
There's a really large number of different garnets, and some of them are really bizarre and beautiful. Something strikes my fancy, I'll grab for it.
Diane is on her own buying mission. But with no client to fund her, Diane has to put her own money on the line.
This mission in Tanzania for me is a real gamble. I don't have any commission sales. I'm coming in here, I'm buying all the stones on speculation, which means I'm paying for all of these stones out of my own pocket. So I have to do some great deals. I have to get some fabulous stones at really good prices, or I'm gonna leave here and I'm gonna end up losing money.
The team has landed in the shadows of Mount Kilimanjaro and has traveled to the Tanzanian town of Arusha, which lies closest to the tanzanite gem fields. From Arusha, they can strike out in every direction to find the dealers who have the stones they need. The team's first need in every gem hunt is money, and lots of it.
Yeah, I gotta get a little chump change for the start of the journey here.
A backstreet score offers a better exchange rate than commercial banks. But the risk is higher. Africa can be a bad place to be trading large denomination bills on the side of the road.
Good, yeah.
I'm good.
We're gonna have a good rate. You got, oh, I like that. Lots of bills. Maybe 2 million? Okay.
Yes.
5,000 US dollars turns into almost 9 million Tanzanian shillings. Ron keeps another 5 grand in reserve. With money in hand, the gem hunters dive into the local Maasai market. They want to see the spectrum of rocks in the market, and more importantly, the prices.
All right, cool. Let's go look at some guys with stones. What about those guys over there? Let's go across here. It's quite intimidating. These Maasai, I mean, there are big, big guys. How much for this? Nice natural, good for...
300. Right away, we started seeing these guys playing around with stones. And, you know, this really gets us excited, too.
This must be the
Not good. Many fractures. Not good.
Thank you.
Many of these dealers are unlicensed, so it is illegal for a foreigner to buy or even take a gifted stone from them.
We started to get creeped out. And we're hearing that there's immigration people out there on the streets, and they love to catch guys that are buying illegally from these dealers.
You know, somebody came up to me and actually said, oh, you can't buy here, the immigration's around. And I got a wave of paranoia, believe you me. I know paranoia when I feel it. You know, I've been paranoid many, many times. A bit too spooky for me. You know, the guy starts talking about immigration. We got all kinds of
There's
crap.
supposed to be all sorts of immigration guys.
I feel like they're going to get us in the old the manacles in a minute here. So
Feels like a setup.
yeah, we got to work it out. We got to work it out.
We want to get out of here.
I don't like it. It feels like the mob's rising, you know. But mostly it's the eyes. It's very dangerous for us.
Yeah,
you know, it's all a lot of fun until you end up in a mud hut, you know, for something stupid. So we got to be careful.
Before the team does any dealing, they want to get to the source and see tanzanite coming out of the rock. It helps them separate the fakes in the market from the real gems. And by seeing how and where it's mined, they can be sure the rock is coming from a reputable source. So they are going straight to the top. The world's largest miner of tanzanite, Tanzanite 1.
I think roughly they got 35% of the whole sector. And they're very, very organized there. It's a big mining operation.
Tanzanite 1 is the big brother of the smaller tanzanite mines. It's a high-security operation with multiple gates and armed guards to keep their gems secure. It's also one of the most modern gemstone mines in Africa.
We arrived at the location where we were given our tourist garb.
I looked over at Bernie, and I didn't know if he was posing for a mining calendar, but his outfit was completely undone, his chest hair showing. Bernie couldn't get his zipper out, so down he had to go, you know, half-dressed. Oh, yeah. Okay, my question is, Bernie ever going to do up his outfit on this gem?
Pull your legs up.
The trip to the gem-producing rock face will require a 2,500-foot descent underground.
Wow, this is interesting. We are going down a rabbit hole.
You spend 10 minutes without
Wow, this is interesting. We are going down a rabbit hole.
The search for African tanzanite has led Ron and his team half a mile into the earth. On a 45-degree slope, it's a quick trip to the bottom.
That was interesting. Thank God I have an uncle that's a goat, so it's good.
Oh, yeah, you want to be careful here.
It's another arduous 2,500 feet to the rock face.
Okay, I tell you, boys, there's a reason I sell stones and I don't dig for them.
The sign of rocks being sent to the surface means the gem hunters are close to the pointy end of the mine, where the hard work is done.
Well, I tell you, whenever they take a spoonful of dirt down here, for the most part, they got to take a spoonful of dirt out. So what we're just seeing is all the stuff they blasted away. It may have some good ore, it may not.
Hot down here.
Okay, how about help the old man down, huh? Jumbo, how are you? Oh, you're waiting for the pretty girl. Jumbo.
This used to be my job. The geologist comes in here. He usually maps it, marks out the face, and then the blasters will come in and they'll drill what's called a pattern. And that pattern will allow them to basically shatter the rock and blast it forward.
This is the world's best source of tanzanite. But will the gem hunters be in luck? Will this mine tunnel be showing blue tanzanite today?
Tanzanite. Oh, see right there, that's that purpley kind of mauvey stuff. We got tanzanite. We're at the source. My God, can you imagine down this rabbit's hole? I think I saw Alice in Wonderland along the way. Unbelievable. This is the source.
Okay, the tanzanite formation began 1.2 billion years ago with these sediments being laid down. They're metamorphosed, folded, and within that process, 1.2 billion to 600 million years ago, the tanzanite was formed.
Unbelievable. Right in the middle of this mountain, at the base of Kilimanjaro, this is the source of tanzanite. But everybody should know. Everybody should know that this is where it comes from. So when Kate Moss is sashaying down that runway in Paris, and you see that big tanzanite on her ring, this wasn't just bought at the store. Besides, this came from a place like this, and this is really the remarkable thing. So that's really what it's all about, all the time. Lucky, chosen, founded, treasure, the hunt. Diana probably left you in that hole down there.
That was unbelievable.
Wow, mining.
Wow. I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
going
great.
down in that little metal bucket, 45 degrees, deep down, and then I thought we'd be walking. Next thing you know, we're climbing down ladders, we're going down gravel hills.
That was tricky. That was wonderful, though. It's good, eh, Bernie?
A gem geologist's dream.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was great,
Yes.
wasn't it? Good thing to see. Yeah.
That's in my mind.
That's going to be a story
A
for my
shower.
clients.
Lunch. We're out of that damn hole. Okay, let's go.
The gem hunters have done their research and are now ready to buy. They head straight to a man who has tanzanite in his veins.
All right, we're here in Arusha in Tanzania. We're looking at some pretty big character here called Mark Saul. Apparently his father, I think it's his father. I think he introduced a stone called tanzanite to Tiffany, which started this whole stone that's a fable stone here. So anyways, this guy's a bit of a player.
I think so, I'm not sure.
Come in. Hello, how are you?
Fine,
If anybody on the streets has big rocks, it's likely to be Mark Saul.
Diane,
nice to meet you.
Ron,
Bernie, we met earlier on.
there's Bernie there.
Hi, Diane.
Wow.
Nice to meet you too.
Tanzanite is a very competitive market, so you'll find stones in town, everybody's going to be within 5-10%. I think the price would be below 300 a carat.
Do you have any big stones?
I have a few big stones at the office right now,
And how big are those stones?
around 25 carats each.
Yeah. Are they sensational?
The color is very nice, but they need to be recut.
The gem hunters prefer to buy rough stones because they offer a better profit margin after they are cut. But a poorly cut stone that needs recutting can offer the same markup.
But this would really satisfy me. We'll see how it flies. But this is a little beauty. I think it's about 26, 27 carats of very high-end AAA tanzanite. It's the top of its class.
But the big jewel has a big price tag. And what's worse, this is a limited time offer. Ron can have it, but Saul will only give him 24 hours to decide.
I can hold on to it for you until probably tomorrow. But I can't keep it for 4 or 5 days. The brokers want this from me.
I'm not too thrilled at this, and it's straight. And but I have to keep the option open. What if this is the only plus 20 carat monster I need?
Ron keeps the door open because it's still early in the trip.
Well, I wanted to say no to him, but I kept the option open because I'm a whore.
The team has a lead on another gem dealer, a man named Abu, who they hear is happy to talk and hopefully
So what are we
deal.
doing, Ron? What are we looking for?
Well, if we're looking for somebody called Abu. He apparently has the scoop Ron, how are you?
Ooh, nice to meet
Pleasure.
you.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right.
Yeah.
How is everything?
Very, very good.
Okay,
This
nice.
is Bernie and Diane. Hyper, skittery creature popping in and out, talking a mile a minute.
Everything is here. Everything is here. Everything.
And
Felispa.
no, is
Felispa.
everything for sale?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything.
now, why is it all of a sudden just because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
like it?
yeah.
It's very expensive.
We are the whole in all of Tanzania. We mine everything.
I bet you drink as much coffee as I do. I've never seen We have any gems?
They'll come. They're
They
here.
will come when? When? Where? Come on.
Finally, Abu's good stones come out.
Wait,
This is 300 and this is 200?
$300 per carat. These big pieces.
What? That's
$200
gonna tip
per
over,
piece.
Abu. That's
you
how
want,
you know it
you
is.
want take there?
These are light-colored B-grade stones, not good enough for Ron's client. And at $200 per carat, their price is high. These dealers are asking too much for their stones.
200 a carat?
You'll never get that price. Go to ShopRite. You go to Culture Heritage. $500. That's same piece. Go now.
Where is this price set? Is it set at the mine? Is it set at the broker? Is it set at your door here? Where is this? Is it set in collusion with the other dealers?
When you want to hammer the prices, don't be too tricky, because you'll get something which is not good.
30 years of gemologist,
All right.
believe me, although I make mistakes.
All right.
And I may make one tomorrow, but
All right.
we are awake, Abu.
All right. You have come with a very big dream in Africa to get stones. Let me tell you, you won't get stones, you get glasses.
Abu doesn't want to budge, but his wife Fatima steps in.
No problem.
All
I'm
right.
used to him.
Yeah, comedy.
All right.
Choose what you want and
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You know what? I got deep respect for this couple right here, and I'm not just fluffing you. Leave it to us. We're not gonna make a decision. Can we make another time? We'll come back and see you. I promise you. It's a covenant with me. Get us a price around 150 and we'll spend some money.
Yes.
But we will come back Tuesday. Call, confirm.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you an idea of what I'm looking for, very specific, and how much I'm looking for.
Ron has left Abu and Fatima to find some tanzanite that is good enough and big enough for his demanding client.
Anyways, it was really, I kind of enjoyed that because I just think it opens up. You know, we didn't consummate a deal there, but we were talking about 200 or less, you know what I mean?
If Ron's learned anything about tanzanite, it's that good prices are rarer than the stone itself. So far, it's been ante up or get out of town. Ron and Diane are making a dusty hour-long drive back toward Kilimanjaro to a small independent mine in Mererani, where they hope to score some good stones.
We're missing somebody here. It's too bad Bernie got really, really sick, like terribly sick, you know. But it's kind of sad because, you know, Bernie is a geologist. He really loves this part of it.
All of the world's tanzanite mines exist in this one small patch of ground. Most are hardscrabble operations, in which families of miners dig down to hit a seam of tanzanite 1,300 feet below ground.
If I'm going to give my money to someone, and sometimes it's quite a bit of money, I would much rather it go, you know, to the little independent miner or the person with the little market with the stall, as opposed to giving it to a broker in a big city.
In some ways, I don't know, we have more kinship with them, you know?
And the thing
Purely
is,
treasure hunter, not
it's a
about
lot
money.
more fun going
Yeah.
to the source.
Yeah.
Violence is never very far away here. These miners have had gun battles 1,000 feet down when one mine has broken through into the shaft of another. It means that getting inside to see these mines isn't easy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drag. But you're talking about a place with a lot of money that has a lot of there's some corruption, there's a lot of theft, there's all kinds of that happens around stone. So security is always an issue. And often what's the case is that if you don't have your papers ready, it's a reason to ask for money too. So sometimes they want to find a problem.
$50 later, and the access to the Mererani mines is suddenly clear.
All right, we're in one of the blocks here. I don't know which one it is. We're going to see a guy called Bruce, and apparently has a nice little mine. We're going to check that up. And that's wonderful. We're going to have our guest a little foray right at the source, so we'll see what goes on there. Bruce! Bruce? Yeah, how are you?
I'm Bruce.
Nice to meet you. I am Ron, and this is Diane.
Come
There, that's the way to start. Look at the way to... Not too big. Thank you. This is really very typical of a source. Holes everywhere. But you know what? This is where most gems come from. But anyway, it was a nice hole. We're not really want to go down this hole, but really it went all the way down. They had a ladder, I think, that went down 100 meters. Can I have one ladder? So we buzz around, but I'm saying, look, let's get at the rocks. Let's get at the rocks.
So you're still interested to see the Tanzanite?
Yeah, no, very interested in seeing Tanzanite. And they do bring out, so we're in the back of a truck, and they start bringing out some pieces. It's nice, and I'm just worried about dark and, you know.
Along with their rough stones, these miners have a cut stone that catches Ron's eye.
Map of Tanzania.
It's smaller than Ron had hoped for and might not satisfy his client,
That's pretty clean.
but it's worth trying to get.
Good material?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Good material. Yeah, I like this one. It's a kind of a classic color. And this guy's ding 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 ding
Ding, 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 ding.
ding ding ding. But here's the
A fat-bellied jewel has been cut to maximize its weight at the expense of sparkle and glitter. It will have to be recut.
I will give you for this rock.
Without Bernie and his stonecutter's eye, this is going to be a risky buy for Ron. And he's still not sure it will satisfy his client. So he's going to make a low-ball offer and see what happens.
I'll give you $2,500.
25?
Yep. Today.
$2,500 is half the price these dealers want to hear.
US.
500.
It's 200 a carat.
No. 200.
200.
Yeah.
A carat.
Yeah. For the cut piece at 13.
Tunapiga gramu ni ngapi? Anamuuliza na Mungu namwambia kwanza ile juu. Kwa hiyo piece yote.
So it was a little small for me, beautiful. I wanted it, but not really wanted it. But I did want to see if we could find a price, establish a price lower for a very good stone. I like it when I don't really want the stone. When I don't really want the stone, of course, you can be very, very, very brave, you know? And because if you fall short of the glory, then you don't have the stone, you've saved the money, there's no buyer's remorse. Okay, I'll give you 3,500. I won't go one penny. 3,500. 3,500 for the stone as it is. And then I see all the indications that I've got the stone, you know? They're trying to push other things on me. They have, you know, I knew, and without question, there wasn't even a question of it. I knew for sure that I had that stone at that price. I don't really want to pay $3,500, but I will because I said I will. I will never pay 1 cent more than 35. I will not, because it's not worth more than that. Now, as soon as I did that,
One last price.
I said, holy, it is a monster, but it's not exactly the perfect stone for my client. You know, I've got this client from Beijing. She may not accept this stone, and I burned $3,500. So as soon as I do that, then I thought, oh, well, how am I going to get out of this now? They haven't accepted, but I know they're going to, absolutely. And so I decided to try the absolute truth, and that might shake them off. So I said, you're going to sell me that stone. And so I'm trying to push them off that stone, so maybe I'll lose. You were going to sell it to me for $3,000. I guarantee it.
It's a good price, my
No, no. The deal is already finished. It's finished, the deal.
And this rough.
You're going to take 35, and you're going to be happy because you know I can get the same price in Arusha.
For once, Ron is hoping the dealers won't agree on price. He's got cold feet and he wants out of the deal. But it may be too late.
We all hope for a fulfilling life, but for
In the Tanzanian scrub, gem hunter Ron LeBlanc is stuck in a gem deal he now wants out of. He's hoping to force the dealers to walk away.
You were going to sell it to me for $3,000. I guarantee it.
It's a good price, my friend.
No.
This rough.
The rough. No, the rough. And now I know for sure they're going to take it because the other stuff thrown in, for sure it's gone. It's finished. I bought that stone. Okay?
Ron didn't want to win this stone. But now that he has to make the most of it.
But in the end, of course, They gave me the stone for 35, and I had my treasure, and I'm very, very happy with that. There, what a beauty. $3,500. A sensational tanzanite. Finally, a little bit of Tanzania. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I'll always remember that. Okay, check one. I'm happy enough, and God, that was a real battle.
Back in Arusha, Ron wants to check on Bernie. And he wants Bernie to check on his tanzanite buy.
Bernie,
Yo.
are you alive?
Yeah.
He knows it has to be recut. But are his estimates right about what he'll have after cutting?
Look, see.
I think it's pretty, but I'm gonna cut it, and I'm just terrified I'm gonna lose too much.
Are you gonna bring it to a hack?
No, I'm gonna bring it to the top dog. Wasn't cheap. I'm just terrified of losing too much. You know,
You'll lose about 5%.
5%. Oh, I can live with that. I wish you had your wheel here, but I think that baby's going to Beijing. But I'll make sure it's a top doctor.
Moran did okay. At 200 a carat, number 9 color. Geez, he can't lose on that.
Both the stone and Bernie are looking good. Now, Ron needs to know if this gem is big enough to keep his client happy.
Yeah, look, I got some good. I got some news. I got a beautiful. Yeah, look, I got a beautiful stone. A bit of the issue, and it is top stone, but it's 16.5 carats.
This piece of tanzanite isn't big enough for Ron's client. She wants a 20-carat stone, and the one he has will be 15 carats after it's recut. Gemstones are rare, but clients who will buy them are even rarer. And Ron's still a long way from completing his mission.
Anyways, I'm gonna try to find her another stone. That or better. So there you go.
The word has gotten out that Ron, Diane, and Bernie are on the hunt and have money to burn.
In the North America, we call the moccasin telegraph, the word of mouth. Everybody's old lady knows you're in town. And if you're in town 3 days, half the people know you. If you're down 4 days, everybody knows you. So, they know you got dough.
Arusha's dealers are now reaching out to them with stones for sale. The same East African geology that creates tanzanite also creates more than 20 other rare kinds of gemstone.
So pretty.
And Dr. Frisbee trades in all of them. In terms of Diane's and Bernie's missions, this is just what the doctor ordered. He has more types of gem than they have seen so far.
He was evidently a major wholesaler. He had these vats full of stones. And I also immediately knew that both Diane and Bernie would see what they were looking for.
There's a few real crystal buyers who come.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my.
Holy
nice.
doodle.
That's nice.
Got a few little fractures in it, but very, very pretty crystal. This is what a gem hunter likes to see. Reasonable prices, great variety. This is the plethora of gemstones I was expecting to see.
This is amazing. This whole bin is full of the orange spessartite. This is amazing. I can just pick through this, get the pieces that are the biggest, the best color, the best for my purses and jewelry. It's amazing. When I worked out what stones and crystals I wanted to buy from Tony Frisbee, pretty much that deal was done. I'm picking through the bowl of orange spessartite that's $3 a gram. It's smaller than what Bernie's looking at, but for me, it's going to be perfect to put on handbags and to make bracelets. It's a beautiful color. People love mandarin orange. It goes with lots of colors. It's really in right now.
Push. It's nice to, yeah. Now these ones.
Now, there's another thing to look. Okay, I guess we're running through.
Ron still needs to find another big rock. And he's running out of time. But both Bernie and Diane have grabbed more than $500 worth of rare and beautiful gemstones. So their missions are complete. Or are they?
Now I've got to find 4 stones for a client and buy them before
With MyFICO, Credit Health works.
Before the gem team can get back on the hunt for Ron's big stone, the bar is raised higher when Diane gets a message from a favorite client.
Well, it seems that my mission in Tanzania has just changed a little bit. Now I've got to find 4 stones for a client and buy them before I leave here.
The team has to put the pedal to the metal if they're going to find the 4 stones that Diane now needs, as well as Ron's elusive Big Blue. They have 1 day left in Arusha to get what they need, or the Tanzanite won't be the only thing that's blue in Tanzania. Ron has been avoiding calls from the dealer Abu, who talked him into the ground last time they met. But now he's out of options, so has to bite the bullet and deal with Abu in hope of getting the stones he and Diane need.
Abu! We're going to see you tomorrow morning at 8:30, and you better have the goods. I'll bring the money, you bring the stones, and someone else will bring the coffee. But look, we're coming to see you at 8:30. Please be there. Bring lots of stones, and we're looking forward to it. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Abu. You know what he said? If you're not there tomorrow morning at 8:30, we can't do business. He's upset. That's all right. He should be, and I would be too. We put him off a lot, so that's okay. He'll be feeling a little contrite in the morning and might get a little bit of a break of the deal too. He's fun. Aggravating as well. Okay.
Ron and Diane have unfulfilled orders, and their best bet is a dealer who's angry they've been ignoring him.
I now needed to get 4 stones for my client. So, we placed calls out to people letting them know that we were looking for stones. And one of the people we contacted was Abu.
All right, we're going to see this rather eccentric gentleman called Abu. It was a bit of a tussle the first time. He looks like a bit of a player, a bit odd character, a bit sparky. Had some product, promises me a lot of stuff. And it's going to be an interesting little romp. He may have some product. He certainly talks a big game, and he talks a fast game. And I'm going to have a good time fighting in the cage with him this morning.
Abu has spent days hunting down better stones for the gem hunters. If he doesn't have what the team needs, then their missions will be in peril.
Nice to see you again. Always a pleasure. Oh, and my princess, how are you? My pleasure.
All right. Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Let's look.
There's nothing big enough here for Ron. But Abu and his wife Fatima have the gems that Diane needs. The gem hunters need to get these rocks fast, so Ron can get on with his mission. But there are no shortcuts when you're dealing with Abu.
Can I tell you one thing? In Africa, I believe everything nice, it must have a fault.
But he's not a real pal. He's not easy to be with because all the chirping and the all the time.
No one is perfect. So take the stones and smile.
Does that really work on people? But he's, doing all his Abu-like stuff, full of animation, full of. But you know what? He pulls out the best stones, the most palatable stones that I have seen to date.
Before they get down to dealing, Bernie's going to do what he does best: find some flaws to soften the price.
Can you live with lousy meat points? I mean, the finish is okay, but the meat points are lousy. There's no junk inside, no junk in the trunk.
The gem hunters have found a gem among the jewels: Abu's wife, Fatima. Abu talks the talk, but Fatima walks the walk and knows how to deal.
Ron took over the negotiating, and he was dealing with Fatima. Fatima was the businesswoman. She knew what she needed to sell those stones for, so it went back and forth between the two of them.
Okay, all right. What's the offer on that? What's the...
I start with 300, but we could negotiate.
Yeah. Okay, come our way. Come our way on the price. You could come our way on the price. Diane brings me in as kind of the hammer, to hammer the deal out. And I really like that. It's a lot of fun.
No, but you've not given me any offer so far.
Well, I'm going to give you an offer if you come this way, but I can't give you an offer from those heights. It's too high.
I'll go down to 235.
For this, I would give you 200 a carat for that. I'd give you 150 a carat for everything there. I'll do that right now. The deal's finished.
175, 165. Look, I've gone down. Okay, you want us to negotiate? We are negotiating. This was 180, right? And we're going.
Oh, tough. Okay.
For this, believe me, I've given you the best price I could ever give. Fine, 170 for all.
170.
170 for all.
170 for all, done.
Done.
It's the deal.
It's a deal.
All right.
Woo! It's great. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you.
All
Great.
right, that was a good deal.
Thank
Tough.
you, Abu.
Wow.
Oh.
Diane's deal cost her $10,500. With 6 stones to choose from, her client should be happy.
So, I'm hoping my client loves all the stones. She only wanted 4. I hope she buys 6. But if not, I've got 2 great stones in my inventory, and I am thrilled.
I'm a little bit screwed up on my mission right now. I really have not found what I need, which is a big stone, a kind of monster stone. But I am really be in big trouble if I don't find my rock.
With the clock running out on Ron's mission for Tanzanite, he's going to have one last chance meeting with Bruce and Sammy, the wheeler dealers that Ron bought his first big stone off. They have more Tanzanite to put on the table.
Hey, 5 minutes late. Sit down, guys.
Hey, how are you?
Now, all that love aside, let's get serious. Okay. Hey, all right, I'm good, man. All right, you have Tanzanite?
Yes.
Well, you better have Tanzanite. You better have Tanzanite. All right, let's see it. Let's see it right away. Let's get out. Yeah. Wow.
Tanzanite.
That is a terrifying way of carrying things around. Sammy, I'm going to get you a bag to carry. You don't like to carry it in a bag.
Oh, sorry.
These guys have good rocks. Ron has found a stone that will complete his mission.
Well, look, I'm interested in this.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to look at it a little further. Yeah. You know what I need? I need a little of this. Okay. Let's see. I'm blind. I'm the only blind gemologist in Arusha. And they have this big, round stone. To make a round is pretty tricky. They sacrifice a lot of material to get that shape. It's not natural to the stone, usually. And so, they usually get a premium for it, and that was 19.2. That is one big round.
This big blue 19-karat round is the sort of monster gem that will keep Ron's client happy.
I needed to buy this package. I really did. This was what I was looking for. There was nothing else. There's nothing to compare it to. This was my mission done in absolution.
This is royal, and depth of color is value.
I spotted a couple of smaller round stones that I liked, so Ron and I decided to go in on a package deal, because sometimes if you package more stones together, you can bring the overall price down.
What I'm going to have to do is take a shot at them.
But I wanted this package. I wanted to buy that package. I needed that package. It was way beyond, in fact, it was beyond need. It was, beyond that. Whatever's beyond that. I need to buy that package. All right. How much for, I think we're considering all that.
So maybe it would be 2 of those and 1 of those, but I don't know about all 3. There's one in there I didn't want.
Well, then take it out. Let's put it
Time
on
to
what you
deal.
think you're going to get.
These guys played a hard game last
just for fun,
time,
I'll see what
so
that is, but I
Ron
don't
is
think
pulling
I'm
out
really
all the
interested in that.
stops.
Okay. All right, so let's go buzzing around, and the money's in the bag. So everything's in place but the price. We'll take it $180 a carat, and we'll buy it now.
This is better price. I give you 250.
This package was going to be expensive. It was going to be expensive. I was going to have to make that terror call in the middle of the night and say, send lawyers, guns, and money. I got the product. Are we going to fight all afternoon, or are you going to come up to a good price?
Bruce is doing the lean back. Bruce, I know the lean back. I've done it before. I know what he's doing because I've done the lean back before. When I see sellers with their calculator, I do the look over. So, I think everybody's the same when you're cutting a deal.
So we've got how many?
34, altogether 34.4 carats.
34.
Altogether.
34. Okay. Can you come up with a price that we can swallow? Something reasonable?
The dealers want $250 a carat for the almost 35-carat parcel of 3 stones, a grand total of $8,600.
This is better color.
That's too high for Ron, so he's going to play his final card, the walkaway.
That's it. Everything is done. I give you 200 a carat. And I'm not paying more than that. You think about it, or we'll think about it. If we call you, we call you. It looked like we were going to have to walk on the deal. It's going to be a defeat. When the deal is gone, it's a little sad. You know? But we'll live to fight another day, and we'll see these guys again. We'll work with them again. I got a good stone from them. We'll do it again. We're a little bit far apart. It's too bad. So close.
You give me. You give me.
Yeah. It's only $20 a carat, but it's still, you know, when you're 34 carats.
I give you a good price, my friend. I told you, I give you a good price.
I think the 200 is the right figure. They're not pairs, you know, so we don't change that. Uh-oh.
Yes, should I come up?
Poor Patricia.
Oh,
No. Finally, they went down one more, a little bit. They got a little bit closer to my mark. It was more than I wanted to pay.
$10? Yeah. Deal done. Deal done.
Like he's calling it already.
God,
Yeah? He's calling it already, you know?
Jeez, you take for me. That's my stuff. You know what? Okay. You know, because you said my line. I pay you too much. Just because you used my line, deal done. He just said my very line. I said that to him to the mine. Now he's saying that to me, and I said, geez, I admire that guy. What a beautiful and light line that was. My line.
Ron has the big rock he came for, a 19-carat round tanzanite for almost $4 grand. It could be worth 3 times as much on the open market.
Thank you, Tanzania. Thank you for giving up your beautiful crystalline flowers out from the sacred earth, on the base of Kilimanjaro, right on the side of the Serengeti. You know, these things are absolutely sensational. My client, first I bought her this one, 16 carats, very beautiful, $3,500. She was sort of happy, and then this one knocked her over the moon.
Both of Ron's 2 big tanzanite jewels were recut in Beijing. His $7,500 investment became an 18 grand set of perfect gems. Ron pocketed the difference. His client almost doubled their value again when she put them on the open market, netting $30,000 from an unnamed collector.
I'm absolutely thrilled, and this has been one real fine safari here in Tanzania.